sir. Also, een van die meest belangrijkste aspekte van moderne besigheid is die omgewingsvriendelijkheidsfactor. En dit wil sê, hoe groen is jou besigheid? En ons het hier 'n kenner saam met ons vanoggend om ons meer te vertel oor greening your business. Mr. Hugh Tyrrell, welcome to Expresso.
Thank you.
Nou vertel ons, Hugh, wat het die idee van greening your business begin?
Well, I've been in the this area for about 15 years, and there's a lot of information that was in my head. So I was looking around how to put it down into paper, how to get it out, how to share it. So I started looking around for a publisher, because a publisher will give you a deadline, and then you've got to do it. So I looked around and found Business Day, got into contact with Terry Shapiro at Business Day, and she said put it to modules, onto a software program, and that's where we are. So we've got six modules, and it's being launched on Monday.
Now, when it comes to greening your business, it does sound like a very complex kind of matter. Are there any simple ways that businesses can already start in their day-by-day operations, making their businesses more environmentally friendly?
Certainly, yeah, sure. There are lots of things they can do. I mean, they can change all their light bulbs and all of that stuff. They can drive they can drive less to meetings. They can have less meetings. They can do a lot of telephone cons. They can recycle wherever they can. They can make their own company lunch. But that's the light stuff. That's the light stuff. Okay, there's a lot deeper that you can go.
Which is where we get now to greening your business.
That's right.
Tell us more about that, please.
Well, it's making greening your business an accessible thing. For a long time, it's been seen as something which is quite difficult to get into. But the attempt, what we've been able to do, is to put it into fairly clear steps that you can do. So the first thing you would do is get together with your colleagues, form a bit of a team, and then find the business case in your particular business. Go to management, work up the business case, get the approvals, get a bit of a policy together, get your policy right, and once you've got a policy, you can then develop your strategy, and then you implement your strategy. And once your strategy is moving along, you've got your milestones, you report on your milestones internally and externally.
And that all works hand in hand with the program?
With the program, yeah. So in the program itself, it's a weekly thing that you download.
All right.
And you go through the phases. And by the end, the course itself has got self-assessment questions. There is a glossary. There's further reading. It's a rich program.
Now, you spoke of policies, and different businesses have different policies because they're in different industries. Is this program adaptable to different industries?
Well, it's aiming to make the whole greening thing accessible to the widest possible audience. And the Big Green Bank has become as a sponsor, so they've made it free for the 6-month promotional period. So, yes, while the contexts are different, it's at a fairly kind of a general level. It's making it accessible. There are common steps that you can take, any business can take.
Yes. Now tell us, I mean, we spoke about a bit of the inspiration that you had you starting this, but was it a kind of an epiphany that you had where you thought, I want to make a difference in the world, I want to, a greener planet, heal the world kind of a moment? What was it that triggered that inspiration?
Well, let's face it, I think the economy is the biggest game in town. And one of the biggest impacts can be made in business because it's so powerful as a sector. But there are a lot of people in business who want to, they've got 8 hours a day. They feel that they want to be motivated to help when they can, where they can during the day. And if they can, so allowing that motivation to come into the business, it's extremely powerful for the business itself. So they feel good. They do better for the business. There's a lot of innovation. They can cut costs here, there. So there's a kind of a win-win all round.
How's the program being received so far?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. We've got over 1,000 registrations so far.
Oh wow!
So it's coming along well, thanks.
That's really, really, really good. Now, is it how does it really work out? Because I'm trying to think in terms of the business that you have. Is it something that you have to literally get someone from greening your business to come in and actually give lessons on how to green your business, or is it self-operational that you can actually sit in front of your computer and manage the program yourself?
The actual program is a downloadable program. So you get your first week, you get your module, you can go through it. It's easy page. You go through that, and then you start building up your own sustainability plan. So by the end of the sustainability planning process in 6 weeks, you've got some idea of how to implement. So it is different for different contexts, but it gives you a general overview of the whole picture. And with that conceptual framework of what needs to go after what and how the whole field looks, then you can start implementing.
Now, if people want to I'm sure there's lots of businesses that are looking at this insert and really want to get involved in greening your business. How do they get in touch with you, and how much does it cost?
Well, for the 6-month promotional period, it's absolutely free.
That's good. That's a good start. It's always a good start. Freebies are good, aren't they?
Well, it's been sponsored, so that's great. I mean, it's great that we have been able to get sponsorship for it. After that, it's on a CD. You can go to businessday.coza, right?
Businessday.coza.
And you'll find agreeing your business. You click on that, you go to the registration page, or you can go to the consultancy that I run, which is greenedge.coza, and there's a button there. You can go to the registration page as well.
So do you see any further developments coming from GreenEdge Communications, how it's going to go forward?
Well, I think that what we're looking at is actually case studies. We wanted to develop case studies of companies who are doing well, who are doing financially well and doing well for lessening the environmental impact. And I think that's where we'll be moving.
Now, just one last tip, your green tip of the day.
Make company lunches. Green lunches or getting lunches, you can put them in boxes out in the car park, whatever. Make them yourself.
And you can make that what you will. Put more letters in your sandwich to make it greener. There we have it from Mr. Hugh Tyrrell about greening your business, which is obviously, I think, the best thing to do to save our planet. But now, we spoke earlier about the Sandman coming to us in studio. Check this out. And a lump